not get rich real quick, not 200R multiple lifestyle. Give me a major bill covered each month. That's where I try to teach my students. It's real world. It makes it practical. It allows you to do what? Associate it with your own personal life. You may have children. You may have a spouse that you have to coexist with. And they may not like the idea that you're risking money because they don't understand what it is you're learning. But that shit changes real fast when the fucking grocery bill is now paid for every month. And that unsupportive spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend, partner that wasn't so supportive of the idea in the beginning will suddenly think totally different about it. Wow, look how much better things are because you had the courage to do that. And they will be more supportive. You'll get the very things that you want people to do for you right now when you haven't even earned the right to get it yet. So you want people to say, like I wanted people to say, you're doing a good job learning how to trade. What the fuck? Nobody congratulates anybody. Hey, you're doing a good job getting through it. That's the equivalent of saying, hey, congratulations, you're still married. What the fuck? You're not in the marriage to hear that. You're in the marriage to have that relationship. You're there for the relationship. You're not there for the congratulatory hand slaps and shoulder pats. Hey, good job, man. You're still existing. you can still you still live with her. In deference to the women, you can still live with him. So you have to make your trading realistic. It has to be practical. It has to be measured in a practical, realistic way. And the only way you can do that is by doing what I teach you. Keep it in the beginning away from the money. If you have people that are in your life that know that you're doing this or making an attempt to do this, they don't have any evidence to support you doing it. In fact, if they're going to be honest with you, and some of them probably would never want to do this to hurt your feelings, but they don't believe you're going to be successful. And I've already tweeted this morning, most of you are going to feel like you're going to never do this. And some of you are going to absolutely fail. Regardless of what I teach, however I do it, whatever it is, you're still going to fail. It's just the way it is, folks. It's hard. You can't get out of your own way. You're going to fail. And it takes a lot of discipline to keep doing the right things all the time and not do the wrong things. And like that young man with the green stone in his hand that he didn't realize was jade, and he was being conditioned to know what jade feels like in his hand. You're in that moment right now. It's uncomfortable in the chair with me listening to these types of things because it feels like I got better things to do, man. Fuck this old guy. I'm not listening to this bullshit. Give me an RSI and a fucking moving average. I'm out of here. Okay. Good luck. I really want you to succeed. And if you can find success in anything else, I'm all for it. Do it. There's other ways out there to make money. Yes, absolutely. I didn't tie you to a chair here. I didn't drag you here. I'm not holding you against your will. You're not all hostages here. But I've never seen anybody out there teaching how to trade, how to look at the marketplace the way I do it, the way it delivers, and also how to make it practical for you to go out in the real world and do something with it and not have it wrapped up with get rich. You can get rich doing this. Absolutely can. You can get rich digging for oil in your backyard too. Highly unfucking likely. Hey, but there's potential, right? So you got to just constantly be reminded that this is a progress that you're going to go through, a process that you have to submit to, and it's not easy. It's not. It's not quick. It's not an easy solution. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of work, and a lot of cheerleading that you got to get from me, and you have to do it to yourself, which is what you do in your journal. You don't let anything negative in your journal, period. That is your love letter to yourself. You're literally writing to your future self sweet nothings. No, you didn't really see that trade forming, but in that journal, you're going to say, I have loved you since the first time I saw you. I knew I was going to have a happy life with you, whatever your model is. And over time, you have conditioned your subconscious to view everything about these fucking candlesticks as a love story to you. You can't wait to be in them again. You can't wait to spend more time looking into their eyes, gazing into their beauty, watching how they stroll across the canvas of our charts. Some of you young guys can look. I love the way her ass swishes to the left and the right when that candle and that forms. And it hits a little bit different now, doesn't it? You have to fall in love with this, folks. It has to be a passion that nobody outside of you, unless they're a trader, is going to understand. But when that happens, success is just a matter of time. You won't look at these small little speed bumps in the beginning where you feel like you have to compensate for feeling not like you're producing anything of value or progress. In the beginning of anything, weight loss, weight training, martial arts, flexibility, none of these things can be seen in the early stages right away. It hurts many times because you're putting a lot of effort in there. You're foregoing what you would do with your friends and family. You're doing something that takes a lot of your attention. Even when you're not in these charts, you know damn well you're thinking about the shit you've been learning. You're driving, you can't look at charts. You're driving, looking at the fucking traffic signals and such, looking at people. Man, some bullshit. I'm telling you what, man, I can't wait. I get my account where it needs to be. I ain't got to sit with these motherfuckers out here in this traffic. I ain't never got to deal with this shit again. You're thinking about it constantly. You've placed a lot of pressure on yourself. Don't add to it by doing dumb shit. You're not supposed to be pressing the button. You're not supposed to be gambling. You're not trying to reward yourself with a participation award, a demo trade win, an overzealous live trade entry on your funded account or your live account, just to give you a little bit of a nudge to get through the pain of going through it. Nope. Just squeeze that green stone. Squeeze it in your palm. You're learning. You're learning. You have no idea how much you're learning, but you're learning. And in the future, when you start looking at these candlesticks, they're going to start telling you a story as soon as you look at them. You'll know exactly what you're going to be doing and when not to touch it. So if I've offended you, just know I've done it so you could be better because of it. I've not done it to hurt anybody's feelings. I've not done it to make any of you feel like I don't want to see you succeed, because I do. But I know foolish bullshit that I did and other people doing over the years that I've been teaching. I know the outcome of that. It's never good. It never produces consistent profitability. It's despite whatever you might think. Oh, I don't look at it like that. I see. You just don't know. If I could just get one win, if you could just give me one trade a week, yeah, okay. And then it would be like, can you do another one? Because it would really encourage me if I did two of them a week. Then it's daily. Can you do it in crypto? So it becomes like I'll never scratch every itch. So I have to stick to what I know works. If you stay with it, you'll learn. If you give up, you failed. That's it. There's no other way about it. It's just those are two outcomes. You show up every day and you put your ass to the grindstone and just work and work and work towards this and fall in love with it. Love it. When these young men and women go out to the gym and they aren't in the shape that they're in when you see them, and they're thinking, man, I wish I could look like that. That guy looks like an action figure. That woman looks like she's chiseled. They didn't look like that when they first started working out. I guarantee you, they're thinking in the beginning, fuck this shit. I ain't got to do this, man. What am I doing all this for again? It's leg day. Fuck that. I ain't going in there today. No, they felt it and they said, fuck this. I'm still going in there. And once I get through it, I'll be glad I did. And as soon as you're in the first set, they're thinking to themselves, I could have stayed home and I would have been regretting this. The first set, you get through it and you'll be glad you're there. Well, every day when you show up, as soon as we start and we start seeing these candles start painting, you're glad you showed up. And let that passion pursue excellence. Constantly striving for more understanding, but being realistic about where you are in your learning. Don't have high and lofty thoughts about what you think you should know right now, because you shouldn't know much at all. You're learning who you are. Remember, these markets are a mirror. These charts is a scrying mirror. A scrying mirror is something that you cast a vision inside of. It's basically a big black bowl. But when you're looking at these charts, you're going to see what you want them to tell you. In the beginning, that's what you're seeing. You're not seeing what they're telling you. You're seeing what you want them to submit to, your will. And you have to overcome that. And the only way you can observe what that is like and what it means to see it like that is by being in the charts continuously every single day. And you're going to see, oh, I was trying to make something happen in the chart. I was trying to see something that really wasn't there. And you have to identify that, and then you have to cope with it and overcome it. Because no matter what anybody teaches, whether it be my stuff, me doing it, or anything else, until you tackle that, you're going to be an impediment to your development and success because you're going to do dumb shit. You're going to be rushing to demonstrate something. A friend showed you how to do something. Look at this over here. Watch this. Oh, let me try. I know how to do that. You don't know how to do shit. You don't know how to do any of this yet. But you're rushing to get out there so you can fail and feel miserable about it. And then you want to do what? You want to fix that band-aid issue by giving yourself a winning trade, pushing the button. And that compensates for what? The impatience of going through the process, which is what everybody's expected to do. And everybody that's profitable, that's long-term, consistently profitable, they all have the same boring, monotonous beginning, just like you're going through right now. And they hated it just like everybody. I hated it. I fucking hated it. I needed it to happen sooner. And I was trying to do everything I could to get through it faster. And the only thing by doing that was I made it longer. But I didn't understand the things I was doing and the way I was thinking about it was making it harder for me and made it longer than it needed to be. You think you're getting shortcuts by doing stuff like that. A little bit of a bump of encouragement. Nope. Because as soon as you do it and it gives you the result you're looking for, what are you going to do? I felt good. Let me do it again. You get in an argument with your girlfriend? Oh, let me just go, boom, there it is. Let me do another trade. I need to feel good about myself. You know, she called me a name. She didn't want to spend time with me. Got fired. I didn't get a promotion. Fucking Carl. You're going to reach for your trading account to make yourself feel good. How's that any different than grabbing a syringe and dosing up with heroin? Doing a line of cocaine. Ain't no different. Ain't no different at all. And unfortunately, this could be more expensive than that shit because you can lose your entire account on one trade doing dumb shit, trying to compensate for something you feel uncomfortable out in life. I did that. Failed first marriage. My first couple years as a trader, I was trying to fix that. That feeling of she left me for an older guy, and the whole world, my whole world knew it. That was embarrassing. But you know what? It made me who I am today. I'm able to talk to you and counsel you about those types of things because I made errors. I lost money trying to fix an emotional deficit. I didn't feel, I mean, I was a good looking guy, but I didn't want to be with other people because I felt like I was supposed to be with just her when it was impossible. It wasn't going to happen. So to compensate, I would go in and take trades recklessly because I thought if I make a lot of money real fast, I'd win her back. When in reality, I should have never wanted her back. Everything about her was wrong for me. but I allowed my emotions to commit myself to doing stupid shit trying to win her attention. And you're doing that same shit with these foolish fucking trades. You're trying to hold on to toxic relationships and you're trying to start toxic relationships. You know, there are certain people you should not be engaging in on a personal level. It doesn't matter if you need that scratch itched on the weekend, one night stand. This goes for both of you, men and women. You know damn well you shouldn't be doing that because the outcome is not what? Favorable. But you want to do what? Just feel good for a little while. Feel wanted, feel sexy, feel appreciated, feel chased and pursued. And you're going to try to manifest that stuff in charts. You're going to try to do that in your trades. You're going to try to do that in your speculation and wanting some emotional stimuli as a way of overcoming some deficit. And you can't do that because if you do it, it's going to cause problems. You're going to have a hard way of doing this as a trader and developing early on. It's going to be an impossibility. But I'm going to close it on that. I just want you to know that there's a right way to do this and a wrong way. And I'm trying my best to keep you on the right path. And if you've maintained this entire conversation, stayed with me this entire time, you probably got the right mindset for it. Until next time, be safe.